Well, hello there, everybody. It's time for our first Euros challenge. Very exciting, made even more exciting by this little package I've got here. Mrs. Dodgy Gamer offered to buy me a shirt, would you believe, for the first nation I was going to manage. Now, I decided to be a little bit cryptic because, wouldn't want anybody stealing my ideas. So all I told her was it was a European nation, starts with the letter I, and they play in blue. So, here we go. Let's open it up. And yeah, she's got me an Iceland shirt. Well, it's a nice enough shirt, so never mind. We'll continue. So you may have seen my announcement video over the weekend that we spun the wheel of nations and we got Italy, but then we also spun the wheel of squad restrictions. And our restriction was we have to pick a squad of players aged 30 or over. So that's the challenge. Can we still win the Euros with this team? Well, let's find out. So if this is your first time on the channel, well, I'm Dodgy Gamer, and congratulations on your good decision on clicking on this video. Now, I've variously been called the Don of International Management. I've been known as the International Manager of Mystery. Basically, it's your one-stop shop for all things international management on Football Manager. So if that's your kind of thing, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, get the bell on for notifications. So Italy is normally one of the favourites, but we've got this restriction of only players over 30. But there is some promise here. Look at the top players. Immobile, 31. Bonucci, 34, very experienced stalwart of the Italian and the Juventus defence. And his partner in crime, Cellini, 36 years old, also over 100 caps. So good solid players that we get to rely on. But then there's the players we're going to have to do without. Donnarumma, 22 years old, best young keeper in the business, but I'm going to be forced to leave him out. And then one of the other top players, Insigne of Napoli. I mean, he just misses out. He's 29 and... Whoa. Wait a minute. His birthday's on the 4th of June. He's going to be 30 by the time the Euros begin. Welcome to the squad, Insigne. Now, I'm going to have to trawl through this list. I've done a search, filtered it by players aged 30 and over, so I'm going to have to trawl through this list, and then we'll come back once I've got my squad picked. I mean, there's some names here that are familiar, maybe not for good reasons, but we've got Barini. I'm sure Sunderland fans will remember him fondly, currently at Fatih Karagümrük. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Now, this makes me feel old, but Balotelli counts as 30 plus these days. He's playing at Monza in Serie B. Only managed 3 goals in the entire season, but he's got international experience. At least 14 goals in 36 caps ain't that bad, right? But here's the squad as it was when I took over the game, and if I sort them by age, you'll see there's only 3 players who were initially in the squad who are 30 plus. Well, Insigne as well, so we can say 4. Yeah, so we're going to have to build through this carefully. Oh, Donnarumma. If only there was a way to have Donnarumma included in the squad. Wait, I might have an idea. Alright, so the squad is picked. I've stuck to my own rules, 30 plus only, but I did find a way to bring Donnarumma into the squad. I'll show you right now. Hey, how about that, hey? Genius or what? We've got Donnarumma in the squad. It's Alfredo Donnarumma. He can't play in goal, but he's 30 plus, so yay. Right, so to say there's surprises in the Italy squad is a bit of an understatement. I've left Italy supporters apparently bemused at the inclusions of the likes of Acerbi, D'Ambrosio, Quagliarella, 38 years old now, but he's played for Italy in the past. Let's give him a chance. He's actually had a decent season at Super Samp, 12 goals in 37 appearances, so I think he's justified his place. Yeah, Parolo, they're not happy with any of those guys. Some uncapped players age 30 plus, including Sciattarella, yep, that's an apt name if there ever was one, Luigi Sepe, they're all in there, and the likes of Consigliere, unknown players apparently. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm only sticking around for one tournament. But you see, one good thing that's on my side is, because Donnarumma is so young, the press reaction is kind of like, well, he clearly needs to do more to impress the manager. He's disappointed, but you know, he'll just have to knuckle down and get himself back into the squad in the future when he's a bit older. Right, so we put our aged squad to the test with one little warm-up game before the tournament began, home to Tunisia. Now, bit of a strange game. This one we dominated, but we struggled. Immobile wasn't in good form. We struggled to convert our chances. He did have a goal chalked off for offside in the first half. Insigne, the game taking place on his 30th birthday, so he was just eligible to play in this challenge. He also had a goal chalked off for offside. Who won the game for us? Balotelli. Why always him? So in the 69th minute it was. Nice stuff. Balotelli with the free kick. Curled over the wall with confidence, man of the match performance, and yet still, in the team meeting before the tournament, he was being difficult. So anyway, it's our first match in the tournament today. We are playing Wales. Now, you may know, if you watched my announcement video about this mod, that the game does mess up the order of fixtures for some reason, so Turkey and Switzerland have already played in the first game. That was a draw. So this is day 2, match 2 of the tournament, Wales against Italy. And this is the team we're going with. The tactic is an adaptation of the tactic I'm using at the moment in my save with Minneapolis City. If you haven't seen that, please do go ahead and check it out. So Immobile is going to be the centre point of our attacks. Up front, we've got Insigne playing as an inside forward. Out on the left, then we've got our aged defence. I think they've got a combined age of something like 586. And yeah, we're just going to have to see what we do. Hopefully those stalwarts in defence, the likes of Bonucci, Acerbi, Kilani, and then, yeah, Sirigu. We'll keep our secret weapon, Donnarumma, on as an impact sub, eh? So here we are, ready to kick this whole project off. This tournament, this madcap scheme with the 30 plus players. Of course, we're going up against a Welsh team with the likes of Bale and Ramsey in it. They're still managed by Ryan Giggs, which is one detail I forgot to edit out when I made this file. But, you know, we've got to be favourites for this game despite the kind of middle-aged squad we've picked. Right at the death. We're into stoppage time in the first half. And we get our first highlight of the game, and it's Immobile. He scored. Was he offside? Yeah, looks. I'm pretty sure they're going to call that one back. It's going to be the VAR check. Yeah, we know what happens here. Goal disallowed. Oh, I thought we'd broken the deadlock just before half time, but yeah, he just went a step too early, or the ball was passed a fraction of a second too late. Anyway, that brings us to half-time at 0-0. Late bit of excitement at the end. It took us a while to get going, but as the half wore on, we took control of the game. We took a few yellow cards as well, but you know, we need a proper goal in the second half. Right, so not too many tweaks at this point. Just again emphasising that we want patient build-up. We don't want to rush into things. And we do want to take our chances when we get them. Anyway, here comes an attack. Insigne cuts inside. He brings in Soriano out to Candreva. All these household names of Italian football. Candreva to Immobile, and it's Insigne. Oh, the youngster of the team. Yeah, justifying his inclusion. Controversial, of course, to bring in someone so young. Someone who'd literally just turned 30, but it's paid off. Oh, look at that. Immobile with the little knockdown, and Insigne. Oh, there's no way he was going to miss that. Interestingly, Insigne's goal actually went in the same minute as Immobile's disallowed goal in the first half. Right, no further action to this point in this half, so we're going to do what all the Premier League fans watching want. Darmian comes on at left back. And Barini comes on the right wing, both aged 30 and over, both with storied careers at some of the biggest clubs in Europe, I think. Oh, here we go, corner for us. Can we put this game beyond doubt? Immobile heads it just wide, 15 minutes left. 2-0 would have pretty much sealed it, but now we've got to hold on for the final 10 minutes. Right, we're into stoppage time. We're going to make another substitute. Of course, we've got the rules that we can make 5 substitutions, so I went with the assistant's recommendation, brought on Eder for Insigne. We're running down the clock now. It's 1-0. Are we going to hold on to open our Euro 2020 campaign with a victory? I think. Come on, referee, blow that whistle. There we go. The Italian boys, well, I say boys, the Italian players towards the end of their careers have done it. Right, so match day 2 against Switzerland. So the Swiss with 1 point off their opening game. Let's see, if we could guarantee our qualification for the second round today with a point or a victory. We could maybe even guarantee our first place in the group, because of course if we can get first, we stand a chance of getting one of those third place teams in the next round, as Shaqiri nearly gives Switzerland a shock lead. Right, well, it's taken until 36 minutes to get another highlight. Looks like it might be one for us. Candreva with the shot. Come shot. I don't know what was going on there, but that nearly went in. Anyway, we've got the ball back. It's Insigne. Insigne skips past his man almost. Can he get the cross in? Yes, and we've scored. It's Candreva. Candreva. Wow, I would love to see a replay of that, nice and close up, to see exactly how he got that in. But nevertheless, he did. Let's zoom that in nice and close. So Insigne, yeah, he had the beating of his man, and then Candreva just seemed to get between the defender and the goalkeeper. All right, so I'm just having a good look at this. I've paused it at the crucial moment. Just basically, Insigne played his ball along the floor, and Candreva just got right in front of the keeper and tapped it in. We'll take it. And that goal's enough to get us to half-time. The Swiss have been a bit rough in this game, picking up the yellow cards. But, that's fine as long as it's them and not us. Right, so we come out for the second half. No changes, just keep putting the Swiss under pressure, keep control of the game, try and add a second goal. Right, so on the hour mark, first major highlight of the half, and it's the Swiss on the attack. They would, of course, they wouldn't want to lose, having only got a point from their first game, but the header goes straight to Sirigu. Are we going to launch a counter-attack from here? Well, it goes out to Insigne, but Insigne can't keep it. Bonucci, though. Bonucci, well, I was just about to praise him, but that was a terrible ball forward. Anyway, we've got it back now. Insigne knocks one forward to Immobile. Immobile with the goal. Oh, wow. It took us a while to get there. Bang on 60. Did you see that on the clock? The clock was dead on 60-0-0 when that rippled the back of the net. But it was Bonaventura. He kind of lost it, but he got it back. This time, unlike the first game, timed to perfection. Okay, maybe it crossed the line a bit earlier than 60, but a second goal of the game, another one for Immobile in this tournament. This plus 30 thing's not too bad, is it? Right, seeing as we're 2-0 up, it's time to bring on our man Donnarumma. There we go. We brought him all the way here. We might as well give him a game, give him his debut in the European Championships. And we're going to bring on Santon as well, give them a bit of a run out. Oh, all right, Switzerland here. We don't want to concede now. We're not going to concede from wild headers like that. Right, just 5 minutes left. Soriano's looking pretty tired in the centre of the park. So is Bonaventura. So I'm going to take one of them off just to get some fresh legs in the centre of midfield. So we'll go with Parolo, because we can rely on him. He's a bit more defensive minded, and we'll try and shore things up a bit, because the Swiss have gone a bit more attacking. 3 at the back, 4 across the middle, 3 up front. So we've got to hope that we can keep them going. We're going to take off Insigne for Eder again. Again, remember, we're allowed 5 substitutions. We come into stoppage time now. I think we're going to hold on for the 2-0 win. Indeed we are. Great job from the boys there. The Swiss, although we didn't see many highlights, they did come back into it after that second goal. They really threw everything at us, but experience. That was what won us the game at the end of the day. And well, what about that? In the other game in our group, it was Wales 1, Turkey 1. That means we've qualified for the second round. We are guaranteed first place in Group A. Job done. Whoops. Well, it was the final game. We'd already qualified guaranteed first place, so heavily rotated team. Poli got sent off early on. Turkey were 2-0 up. We actually fought back. We brought on Immobile and Bonaventura. They started on the bench. But then Turkey just really pushed for it. I think it was important for them to get the win. And as we can see, if we go to the group now, that did indeed get them that second place and guarantee them qualification for the next round. Switzerland managed to beat Wales, so odds are Switzerland are going to go through as one of the best third place teams, but we'll have to wait and see. If you do want to see the rest of the group results and you want to find out the draw for the second round, well, then you need to go and head on over to my Discord. I'll be posting everything there starting tomorrow and then on Thursday, so just in 2 days' time, we'll be back for the knockout rounds here on the channel to see how far we can take this team of 30 plus players. Let me know down in the comments what you think of our performances so far and how far you think we're going to go. But for now, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you've enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'm Dodgy Gamer. I'll see you in the second round.